What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power. Today I kind of want to talk about my Victor Reader and what happened 2 weeks ago. I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I decided because those of you who have Victor Reader may want to know what to do if your Victor Reader goes into the washer and dryer. So this is very simple. What I did, I went through the washer, not the dryer, thankfully. What I did is very basic. This is mind-baffling. So you know how they say that you should put smartphones inside of rice? Well, the Victor Reader, I have the Trek, but all the other ones, the new generation Stream, and most Victor Readers, like the older ones, have basic, like the same, almost the same build quality, except these are a little more durable and a little more heavy on the weight. The new generation and the Trek, but the older ones have similar as well, similar PCB, similar internals. They're all similar in internals except like the GPS and radio antenna on the Trek and the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi antenna on the in the second generation. But you can do this for all the Victor Readers that are pocketable, the first generation, second, and the Trek. So pretty much all of them. And you can do this for other devices that have basically PCB internals, everything soldered on one board, and an antenna that's soldered on another plastic. So like very basic internals. There's no internals that move inside of the Victor Reader. It's all a solid state storage and very digital-ish. So what I'm gonna say is put your Victor Reader in rice, and this is what I did. I took the battery out. I put it in the rice. I even took the SD card out, and I let it sit there for about 6 hours. I made sure it's deep in the rice, so the rice absorbed all the moisture. I mean, it smells like rice and soap, but it's probably going to smell like this for a good 6 months because the internals are all basically coated with rice soot, I guess you can call it, like the residual of the rice, and essentially the aspect of the smell, since it doesn't have ventilation internally, the smell of the soap and the rice is basically in there as well. But besides that, it works perfectly. The only things that I've had problems with is like the battery, the pins were a little bit loose. And I basically just, went ahead and put some tape around the battery and just kind of let the battery straighten out the pins that way. And then once the pins were straight, it started working fine. So, that's just from the moving inside of the washer. But besides that, I mean, everything works perfect. I have the Trek, so the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, the GPS works perfectly. I had to reset the GPS a couple times to get it back in order, and the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth work fine, so there's no problems there. And just to show you, I'm going to turn it on first, and then I'm going to go grab the bag of rice that I put it in. The speaker's fine as well, no distortion, so let's go do that. Here we go. So another problem that I've been having, boot times were a little bit slow.
Online bookshelves, NLS barred, 0. Books. Search for NLS barred books. Podcasts, 1. Podcast feed,
so
1.
There we go.
Swift over coffee. Paul Hudson and
Connected to Wi-Fi.
Boom. Perfect.
New episodes. Orientation.
Searching for sound.
I'm inside. I don't know if it's going to find a signal, but just show you that GPS works. Everything works fine. I don't have a Bluetooth speaker to test the Bluetooth, but I know it works because I connected it to a portable Bluetooth speaker that I have, that my TV can basically be used as a Bluetooth speaker. So
No GPS coverage.
as it figures, I'm inside, but everything works fine,
Outdoor volume.
No GPS coverage.
So no distortion whatsoever,
Offline bookshelves.
which is awesome.
26. Books. 13.
Light. Agonal.
So now I'm going to go grab the bag of rice, and I'm going to show you exactly which bag of rice I used and all the procedure. Here it is. you know. You can hear it, you can see it. You know, it's in here for sure. There's rice in here. And it smells like rice, so yeah. What I did was I basically put my Victor reader, the battery, the SD card, everything inside of here. I closed it up. I grabbed it from the top. I shook it, made sure that, you know, the Victor reader was completely buried inside of here, the rice bag, and I let it sit for 6 to 12 hours approximately. Probably about like 8 hours I left it, but you know, the more the better in a sense. Now, the only thing is when I took it out, there was a lot of rice that came through the SD card port. So like right now there's nothing, but it took me like 3 days. I still found little pieces of rice coming out of here. But I took the SD card out and I was like this, shaking it like with the SD card facing down until all the rice came out. When there was rice in there was problems. Because like you don't want to turn it on if there's too much rice in there, because it could short circuit the board. Don't turn it on until you're sure that all the rice is out, or like if there's one little grain of rice that you can't get out, that's fine. It'll come out by itself. That's what happened to me. But if you have way too much rice, don't turn it on until you're sure that you know you have like 2 grains of rice minimum to get it out. Right? I'm sorry, maximum. Whatever. 2 grains of rice or 1. Don't turn it on with more because you could short the board. And that means that you have to get a new Victor reader. And you know, these things are not cheap. So that's how to basically recover your Victor reader from the dryer or from the washing machine. You know, it's incredible that it survived. You know, like the battery, the little pins here that are on the bottom of the Victor reader had problems for a little bit, but I basically, it smells like rice a lot when I opened up the battery compartment. So what I did was I put the battery in there, I put like tape around it, and I let it sit for about 2 hours until the pins straightened out, and blowed it with some compressed air to make sure there was no rice residual in the pins on the battery, and I blew some compressed air through the charge hole, the micro USB, not too deep. You don't want to break the connection that's inside of here, but just barely in there so that you can get all the air pushing the rice to the SD card. That way you can take all the rice that's left out of there, so you can push it through to the SD card with an air compressor. Not too much power because you could damage the internals. Just one of those canned air compressors works fine. That way you don't need to buy a new Victor reader. Just do that and it works fine. It's been working for me. I hope you enjoyed this little tip, how to make your Victor reader survive the washing machine. Comment, rate, subscribe. I have 2 apps out. I have the Bump Braille sticker pack, and I also have the Bump Braille Learn Braille learning application. It's a mobile app. Bump Braille sticker pack just got an update so that there's Christmas, Braille emojis in there so that you can text your friends a picture of Santa with some Braille dots next to it and stuff. So it's cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Hit the subscribe button and remember to enable the notification bell to get all notifications of blind power uploads. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.